It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer that's just down the road from me in Newport, South Wales. Tiny Rebel Brew Co. And this is their Colourway King Double IPA in a 440 milliliter can, coming in at 7.1% ABV. I find this quite interesting. And I find 2024 in beer has been a really interesting year. We're slowly entering October. It's been a funny year in that a lot of the mainstream brewers have been dropping their ABVs on the beer. We've seen Carling and Foster's and Stella 2023, 2024 all lowering their ABVs on their beer. Leffe did it. Leffe now tastes completely different. But I find what's happened in the craft beer market really interesting in that this is just launched. This is a brand new beer by Tiny Rebel in Sainsbury's. Costs £3.50. And instead of like going down the line of lowering the ABV, it's coming in at 7.1% ABV. So it's almost like a fly in the face to the lowering of the ABVs. The constant. I like Formula One. I love Formula One. And whenever you turn on Formula One these days, it's all 0% alcohol advertising. And it's like, yeah, I get it. You're watching motor racing, but why the 0% adverts? All of it. It's like as a nation we're being dumbed down. You must sit and watch this cookery program every night at 7 PM on the telly, and we're gonna melt your brain into nothing by the end of it, you know? And Tiny Rebel have gone, you know what, no way, 7.1% ABV, double IPA. Nobody watches TV anymore, let's get on with it. Well, I don't. I've not watched, so I'll tell you a quick story. I went to Marks and Spencer's the other day. I always I picked up a Christmas beer in Marks and Spencer's in September. I'm not going to review it until at least October because, you know, September just feels wrong, doesn't it? Reviewing a Christmas beer. But anyway, I picked up a steak pie. And it was Marks and Spencer's and Tom Kerridge or something. And I'm one of these people, probably like 80% of the old ladies out there not know who Tom Kerridge is. I have no idea. No idea who this man is. Fantastic career. He's done really well for himself. Has a couple of Michelin star restaurants. He's the host of Food and Drink. But Wikipedia had to tell me all of these things. Because I don't watch television. I don't watch that constant drip feed of information that I don't need in my life. That information of, here's your television advert, here's your Heineken 0% advert on the telly. Here's that to watch every time we go for a break. I don't watch it. I don't indulge. I don't let myself succumb to it. So, kind of a weird beginning to this beer review, but well done to Tiny Rebel for sticking a 7.1% ABV beer into Sainsbury's. Very small head. I think I had a one finger white head when we started. Hazy looking beer, tropical looking. Let's get the aroma. I've got the pie to review shortly, and I'm going to be saying all of the things that I said. I'm going to say I had to Google search, I had to Wikipedia this man. If he watches it, he might be a bit upset. that I don't watch regular old school television. I tell you what I Google: cord cutting. I Google cord cutting once a month because I'm sinister. I want the internet to win. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange. Yeah. Exactly what I was expecting, really. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah. It started off really well. It started off with like punchy grapefruit and orange peel. And then there was, well, let's give it a second bite. Let's give that cherry a second bite. And a third. It's the finish. It starts off really quite well. It starts off with this kind of lovely, punchy, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, like excitement. I'm like, oh yeah. But then there's a second phase to the beer. The second phase of the beer is that it's just a bit fuzzy and musty and like doesn't quite know what it's doing. It's like you've just put the two cards on the top of a card castle triangle thing, and you put them on and you stood back and you've gone yay, and you've blown on the cards and you've blown them all over. It has an astringent finish to it. It's like hop, oils, hop. I only know this because I've been in the industry myself. I've been there when a brewer opened up a cask of beer and poured, because I said we were about to put this beer into a big beer launch. And we had this barrel on the rack. We poured some of the beer and they were like, what do you think of the beer? And I was like, it's okay, but I said it's not that kind of like fresh hop, exciting beer that I was looking for. And in circumstances here, you got to think of the circumstances. This brewery had bought up another Welsh brewery, and this Welsh brewery had great success in Japan previously and had beers in the supermarket, and they were doing really, really well. And unfortunately, it for whatever reason, it fell very quickly. Stuff went on with the owner's personal life, and the brewery just escalated and just went down the pan very quickly. So it was bought by another Welsh brewery, and we relaunched a product into the market, and we were hoping for big things because we had this exciting launch where we invited a lot of people to a pub and everybody's waiting. So 3 hours before, I'm in a brewery cellar tasting this beer that we're launching for the first time, and it's not going as planned. I'm saying it just hasn't worked out. I would have liked to have been there for the brewing process, to be honest with you, but I wasn't invited. But I was invited to taste the beer, and the beer just wasn't up to scratch. So what they decided to do was open up the cask take the bung out of the cask, and they poured in what I can only describe as this liquid hop concentrate stuff. They just poured it in, and I was like, whoa, what's this? What's this stuff? And for me, on a personal level, it made the beer even worse. It made the beer even worse. And this is, unfortunately, because I have a background in beer and because I've been behind the scenes, because I've seen before with my own eyes what kind of stuff goes on at breweries, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, definitely. What kind of concentrate, hop, maybe hop liquids, hop concentrates, what have they poured into this beer to make it really astringent and really like, ah. It's a shame, because Tiny Rebel used to be fantastic. They used to be like easily the best brewer in Wales. They had the most fantastic reputation, and it all just went a bit wrong. It just went a bit wrong for Tiny Rebel. But going back to my original kind of assessment, going back to my original, like, haha, the ABV has not been reduced on this beer. Fair play to Tiny Rebel for launching a beer into Sainsbury's for £3.50 a can at 7.1% ABV. It flies in the face of what all of the big international brewers are doing, trying to dumb down the population. So fair play to them on that note. The beer, it's not that great, isn't it? It's not that brilliant. It's not that great. It's a shame. It's a shame. But putting a 7.1% ABV double IPA into a supermarket with all those ingredients was going to be a tough ask anyway for £3.50 a can. 5 out of 10. I actually feel very sad for showing this 5 out of 10 today, because I would have loved to have given the beer more, but it just falls down. It just falls down. But thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.